So in this video, I'm going to go over how to use the inside routes, middle of the field, and create some space by using the outside receivers to shred some zones, some cover 2, cover 3. And in the first example, it's just a little crossing route. It's going to give me a good completion. I'm going to show you how to set that up. First, it starts by the running back. He does most of the work because what he does on this little drag route just holds the linebackers and gives me a little lane to get this pass off in. You see I get a good throw to Julio, plenty of space. He makes a good catch, and it's 10 yards, so we'll take that every time. The same concept here for the cover 4. All I'm doing is occupying zones to get what I want. I put Roddy on the streak, and I'm going to motion out this deep in, and what he's going to do is occupy the free safety while Roddy occupies the strong safety. You see it's a really nice play versus cover 4, especially when you're third and a mile. It's going to come in handy. Originally it's a play action, but I take that off, and if it's man, the 2 inside slot receivers, they're either on a hitch or an out, but since it's zone, they're just going to stay in that hitch, and the purpose of them is just holding them linebackers in check. What that's going to do is give me that space over the middle I need to get this post route. While both safeties are occupied, you can see on the left and right they're occupied, and it gives me all kinds of room to get the ball into the post. Next play is versus cover 3, and I see this a lot. People just drop back, snap and throw, and that shit happens. And you don't want that to happen. So it's important to recognize the coverage. And you can see the safeties creep down, cover 3. So what I like to do is put Tony on an in route rather than the drag. What it does is, you see here, it occupies them linebackers a little bit longer, and it gives me enough time for Roddy to run his deep in. So it's important to know the timing of how long these routes are going to take to run. You can see on the replay, when I move it over a little bit, you see when I snap the ball, Gonzo's going to come across the middle, both linebackers. He's going to check him off to his other guy. There's the other middle linebacker. He's going to take his assignment, cover Tony, and that gives me a good lane to throw the ball to Roddy and get a good gain. Now if you see cover 2, what I like to go to is this nice little streak route and just split the safeties. A little precision English on the right, and that's a good gain for me. Kind of a risky throw, but if I got a 2-score lead, I'm probably going to go to that. Not worry about it. Now say you get the cover 3, you think, well, it worked last time on that streak. You don't even look at the defense, you just snap and throw the streak. Well, it's probably going to get picked off. And that's what should happen. It should get picked off because you didn't read the defense right. So very important to know what you're actually going to be up against, know how to read it, and know what plays are going to work. Also the timing of the routes is really important. Here we're going to go with the cover 2 again. Actually, I'm going to audible, I think, down to cover 3. Now it's cover 2. Safeties are not moving, so I make my adjustments. Nothing really open. I'm going to go to the check down. Yeah, I could have forced the streak again, but say in this situation it was a close game. Maybe I'm only up 7 points and I'm close to field goal range. Rather than risk that streak deep, which who knows, it could be a bad pass, the safest bet is just to know your check down on every single play. In this case, it's Turner running this little turnaround route for me, and I'm going to get the ball to him just because it's safe. It gets me 8 yards, and I don't throw a pick. Worst thing I can do in that situation is give my opponent the ball, so I don't want to do that. This play, kind of the same concept, again, is just, that's the wrong guy. What I want to do, I don't like this cluster in the middle. The zones are going to be way too tight, so I'm going to move Tony out to spread the zones a little bit, and this will give me a little bit of room to throw this in route. You see a drop back, get a nice lane right up the middle. It's a good gain. I'll go to the replay here as well, and you can see how and why this works. Snap the ball, and you're going to see on the right, the linebacker, he's going to go look at Tony. The drag route underneath, that's going to hold the middle linebacker, and there's my nice little lane to throw to. That's a safe throw, and probably going to be a good completion every time. If you don't even bother to read or adjust, you just drop back and throw it, it's going to get picked off. And that is probably a little aggressive compared to how it would happen in real life, but this is Madden, so very important to know how they're going to work and the timing of it. I'll cover 2 here, And I'm going to make a couple little adjustments here. I'm going to try and hit Tony on the streak here and split the safeties. In case it's not cover 3, I'm going to go to Julio actually. And in that situation, I probably would go to my wide receiver just because I got more confidence in throwing to him and going up and getting it. So you see on the replay here, they drop back. Both players split the middle, and even though it's a bit of a risky throw, this is probably my best option in a cover 2, aside from going to a check down, which I didn't even have on that play. But that's my look for it. I'd rather just take a chance on that. This play, same situation here. This is gonna be versus cover 3, and I'm gonna create a little bit of space in the middle, a little bit of patience, and get a good gain. I'll go to the replay here and break it down, show you why it works. I see as I drop back, I just wait a little bit, and that inside drag is going to bait that linebacker on the left. So that's going to give me my lane to throw to. Just got to be patient and wait for his route to develop so you can get the ball in there and don't get picked. Here I see the safety's not moving. Definite sign of a cover 2. But I know I'm safe because I got that running back in the flats. He's going to occupy that corner. So rather than trying to fit this in 3 zones over the middle, which is going to be covered, I'm just going to hit this flag route and get a good gain out of it. So that's basically it. Just how to create some space in the middle, know your checkdowns, know the timing, and most importantly, recognize the defense. This way you always know you have a safe pass, you know the timing, and just lab your plays, try them out versus all these defenses, and you should be a lot more productive throwing the ball.